We're here at the John J. Conklin Theater at the uofm. We just finished watching a preview show of Mad Forest and got the chance to interview some of the cast members and crew. And my name is Boris. I'm the arts and culture editor at the Manitoban.
What is a highlight from Mad Forest for you?
The highlight, I'm biased, I like the vampire scene, but it's just, there's so many cool scenes where it's just the dynamics of interesting characters, you know? You would think when you go see a play about the Romanian Revolution, it would be very focused on the history, right? And you get that, and you won't be missing that at all from this play, but it's more about the human stories of very interesting people, and that's what makes great stories, you know? Just those conflicts, the internal conflicts, and that's why I love this play specifically.
Cool. So what's your background in theater at the UVM?
Well, this is my second year, and this is my first main stage, so I'm very excited. I'm very blessed to have an opportunity with a great group of people, you know. Not everyone's as lucky. I'm extremely fortunate, so.
What are some of your highlights from maybe working on directing this play?
Some of my highlights have definitely been seeing it take shape. Like the way Churchill has written the play on the page, it is so freaking open to interpretation. Like the second part is simply 20 pages of just lines. It'll say bulldozer driver, translator, painter, and it's just lines. There's no direction, there's no anything. And there's one pause. And that's it. And so you get this and you're like, what am I doing with humans on stage to make this actionable? So coming up with choices about that, coming up with choices about creating an environment, I wouldn't say that I built the set because there isn't a set, but I had to decide on how to create an environment that allows the speed of the story to be told in a way that also feels like it reflects the style in which Churchill's writing. I don't know if you know about Brecht, but Bertolt Brecht was a theater, well, he was a theater maker, but a theorist who kind of created a lot of breaking theater convention rules. He didn't make the rules about it, but the point is to have a play now where, people will be talking here and then stop and talk to the audience might not be a weird thing, but Brecht kind of invented that. All of these ways to not make you just suddenly think that you were watching realism. And Churchill in this play just uses all of these conventions constantly. So a scene with a vampire and a dog, a scene with an angel and a priest, scenes where you get just little tiny snippets. There's 16 scenes in the first act. And then the next part, everybody changes character and there's somebody else and they're not supposed to be the same people. So these types of things that she's going this is very theatrical. This is a play. This format isn't realism, but I'm using this unrealistic format to speak about really real things.
You love your country, how do you show it? You encourage your daughter to marry an American.
No.
She defies you?
So then God says, then how can you possibly think that you're better than me? And he says all these things. What did you make them out of? And God says, chaos. I made them out of chaos. And he says, well, there you go. I made chaos.
Don't be ashamed. There's no need for them to write a letter because there was no need in taking a stand against it. It's not
Everyone will think we're cowards.
No. In December, I work at the People's Palace. I drive a bulldozer. There are always many security guards, and today, to make us scared, because they are scared.
I see people running away, and I tried to ask what happened, but no one had the courage to talk. At last someone said, let's hope it just started.
You could talk to me. I could talk to you. I'm your dog.
Yes. Very well. I don't mind. Come here. Good dog.
And the garbages. People throw out huge bags full of food and paper and tins, huge bags, huge dustbins. People live out of them. Have some chocolate.
Have they told you who was shooting on the 22nd, and why was it necessary to do it now?
chocolate.
This country needs a strong man. We've got one. Got one. Ileshku's a strong man. We can't have a traffic jam forever. They're going to pay the squirrel nut.
The government has to avoid any actions that will give credibility to the current and substantiated allegations.
They're weak, aren't they?
I'm going to write true history, Rita, so we know exactly what happened. Do you remember how far Moscow was in planning the coup? I don't know. I don't care. I'm sorry. Who did you vote? Liberal? Yes, of course. So did I. So did I. Kai doesn't go next, but next time we'll win. Just ask.
What was your experience like? How was this showing?
I feel like it went really well. It was definitely a lot more intense with an audience, I would say, but I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Oh, definitely, absolutely. What was your favorite part?
I think my favorite part is definitely the second act with like everybody doing their interviews. I feel like it can be a little confusing, but once you kind of get the idea of it, it's really fun.
I think it's a really good experience. It's interesting. It's fun to see that all the work that we have put in throughout the months, that we are ready to show it out to the general public, and I'm so excited for opening night.
Has there been any challenges or unexpected incidents that happened on set?
Unexpected incidents? I feel like this is a personal one. I think just getting sick, like sickness. I feel like, a couple other cast members like did kind of get under the weather because of the cold, right? So those are just the major things, and probably like learning like Romanian too, like learning a different language. That is probably like, it's been one of the challenges, I think.
What is something that you're most looking forward to for tomorrow?
That's a great question. I think there's enough surprising moments in this show, which I won't say because it'll spoil the surprise, but I think there's enough surprising moments that I think the audience is really going to appreciate looking forward to the next one. It's a very different production, absolutely. There's really no any kind of inclination about what's going to happen next, and I'm very excited to hear the audience reactions to some of these surprising things and some of these moments that aren't necessarily prepared for.
I think this show is so interesting in that all acts are so different and they all talk about the Romanian Revolution in different ways and in different perspectives. So I think something that I'm excited for is to see what the audience thinks of those different perspectives, and also kind of for us to educate them on what the Romanian Revolution is, because I've talked to some people and they actually weren't aware that there was one or like what happened in it. So it'll be interesting to share what this story was.
I would say the audience reactions, because I know it's just 10 people today, but there were some scenes today that I thought that would be good to get their laughs, but it was awkward. So we'll see that. We'll see tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to just showing more people what we've been doing.
I love a good opening. I think the energy is always insane on opening shows. So I think you get so used to the rehearsal process, and you get so used to, we've been doing the same show for so long that it's like it's muscle memory at this point. But I think once it's opening and you hear everybody sitting in the audience, then it's just this new wave of energy of like, wow, this is our show, and hey, that's what this means again. You kind of remember those things, so I'm super pumped.